Okay, this is Don from cruxterminatus.org. I'm here with Andrew Heaney, Master Modeller. Today he's going to show us how he's making some tufts for some of his models, and I'm going to be getting some of this batch for my 10-man Project X squad. How we've set this up is he's got a bit of pink foam board here. He's painted it brown so we can see a bit better in the light. I've got 2 strips of sellotape with the sticky side down, and you can see in the background his homemade anti-static thing. Right, in a nutshell, it's a fly electrocution wand, a tea strainer, a couple of crocodile clips and a pin, and he's going to show you just exactly how he does this. So Andrew, in your own time, crack on. Okay. Let's make some tufts.
Okay, I've never done this before on film, but I'll do my best. Most importantly, you'll see I've got blue hands. This is rubber gloves, because the first time I tried this with one of my models, I inadvertently touched the 2 thermals together and fried all the hairs on my arm. So let's give this a go. This is a one-off shot just now. What I'm going to use is, as Don had explained, this converted fly swat, and what we're going to do is produce like a difference in voltage between the baseboard here and the hopper here, which will contain the flocking material. And in theory, it's like rubbing a balloon and sticking it next to your hair. You produce anti-static or static, and the grass should rise up and be vertical. Now you can use this for producing fields or little areas of grass, or in this particular case we're going to try and make little tufts. Now I'm using white glue. It's wood glue, just bought from the local hardwood store. This is white when you see it when I put it on, but it will dry clear, and eventually when this does dry off, you should be able to peel the little tufts off and then place them onto whatever model you're wanting to enhance with grass. So first of all, let me just place a few dots of glue to produce.
I love that, dots, it's a great word.
Just make a different sizes of tufts. Do that to see how we get on. Okay, so that's the glue in place. Now what I'm going to do is, on this contraption of mine, and I don't own the rights to this, this was taken off the internet. To buy the real thing costs a couple of £100, and this only cost me £2 out of the pound shop, plus a couple of batteries. Okay, I'm going to place the pin in here. So we're going to charge up the sellotape. Whatever you do, don't touch the hopper with this sellotape once you've got it energised, or you'll get a bang, a shock and fried hairs on your arms. And don't do this if you have a pacemaker, and take your watch off as well, because you don't want to fry your watch. Now what I have in this little box here is flocking material. You can purchase this in most good model shops. They use it quite a lot in model railways for doing grass and things, and it comes in different sizes. Depending on what you want to do, if you want to make a field of really tall grass, you're going to have to try and find static of a larger size. The biggest I've seen is about 16mm. This stuff here is maybe about 6 or 7mm. So it all depends. It comes in different colours as well. This one is actually a mixed batch. I buy it from another company that it comes in like straw colour. So if you want to do grass that's in the autumn time, or you can get it in bright green for spring grass. But to me, the best thing to do is just buy different colours and mix it up. Because to me, if you look at a field of grass, it's not all uniform. And for more realistic, you want to give that variance. So I'm going to put this static stuff in here, and it's just like when you're at primary school and you're making cards for Christmas time, except you're using glitter then. Put the glue where you want it to stick, scatter it on. Now what I'm going to press this little red button on the side, and you may hear it. Unfortunately there's an aircraft coming overhead, but you may hear a whine, and this is this thing charging up. Make sure you've got nice fresh batteries. So here we'll go let's try this out. Now I'm just going to let it charge up for a wee while, just so we get a good potential between the base and the hopper. And I'm just going to slowly just tap the top, keep relatively close to your subject. And I said it's just like doing your glitter on your cards.
If I get a Merry Christmas card in grass, I'm going to know who's sending it.
And it should. And so this is a trial because we've never tried it this particular way. And we may have to redo all this again, but I don't know if we're actually getting, is it standing up? It is,
yep.
Yes it is, it's standing up. Okay, it's very difficult to see, but the stalks of grass are actually now starting to get charged, and I'm getting a wee bit closer now to try and encourage them to stand up and end. And there is enough, in fact you can actually, if you actually zoom in, you can see it hanging off the bottom there. And there's enough adhesion in the glue for once the strands all stand vertical, that they should remain vertical. Okay, let me just try and get a decent cover. Try and bring that since I didn't touch that with my fingers because it's, you know, the stuff is coming up. Okay, this one at the end here I'm not put too much on, but we can ignore that one just now. It's getting too close to that pin. Okay, I've got a good cover. I'm still keeping the charge on, and I'm just going to go over it and just encourage the grass to come vertical. And I think we'll just about leave it at that. Now, I'll switch the thing off. I'm going to take the pin out just now, and if you listen, you hear a wee crack there. That's it discharging. Make sure you do discharge it, because you don't want to leave that lying around and your young laddie comes along and says, "What are you doing, Daddy?" and he touches it and ends up with a heart attack. So, there we go, just clean the pin up. Now that we've got that, if you actually, I don't know if you can move that camera down at an angle that you can possibly see. I don't know how that helps that. You can actually see the stuff standing up the way. And it still looks a bit of a mess because you've got all this grass all over the place. But where we're interested is these little tufts at the moment. So what we'll do now is I'll just tip this upside down. Knock off all the excess. Turn this back. And there we have little tufts. Okay, can you see that? Little tufts of grass. Now, it looks a bit naff just now because you've got the white glue shining through, but as that glue dries, it will go transparent. You can then, if you wish, use your spray gun to maybe enhance the colour of grass, change it if you want, or you can add little tips, little highlights to make it look like flower heads. It's up to you. But that's the basis of making tufts. Now we can do it in a larger piece to show you maybe, and I'll do it across here just on the base in our next little episode, and that will show you making a larger area, maybe like a field or something, and we can come to that in a wee while.
That's grand. Thanks so much for sharing that, Andrew. This has been Crux Terminatus.